So what's going on YouTube? It's your boy King J, the barber, and today's video is the second video of my introduction of my barber journey. So basically in this video I want to give you guys some tips or certain things that I kind of struggled with at the beginning of barber school, and to this day sometimes I struggle to, how could I say, accomplish certain things that other barbers may do or other students may do. Certain things that I probably felt how to do was, and it's kind of stupid if you guys think about it, and that's taking pictures. Taking pictures of your progress, man. That really help you guys out, because like I said, you can see your progress from the day you start to the last day or the day you already think you're good. And like I said, man, taking pictures is not even about being cocky or thinking your haircuts are good. It's more for the process, and how can I say it? I lost the damn word. Anyways, but yeah, for the process or the, how can I say, just to see your, work basically, man. Nothing really too major on that. I don't know why I lost it, but anyways, that's probably the number one thing I wanted you guys to actually do once you start barber school. Or even if you're already cutting hair, take pictures, man. Like I said, even if you think you're good, nobody out here is really good. You find different talents, different people with many other talents that you may not have, and you know, that's something that it's honest. It's the truth. You know, you'll never be perfect at in one thing. Yes, there is master barbers, certain barbers that, you know, already made it as barbers, and we look up to them, such as 360 Dizzy, Chris Bosio, Pope the Barber, Stay Gold, all that, man. So this leads to my second tip, which is try everything you can, which is comb overs, flat tops, black people's hair, Mexican hair, you know, Asian people hair, different things, man. Even girls' hair. I've personally cut girls' hair, which is pretty damn hard, and the haircuts I've done on girls, there really wasn't like an actual haircut. It was more like a trim, which for some of the girls out there, it's just cutting the tips, you know. And I know girls sometimes cut it in layers and all this. We don't do that at school. We just straight across, you know. So that's another thing that I want you guys to do, is try everything you guys can possibly do. Or can, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. Third tip is, don't go out there and just because you see the buddy next door on the other station or certain barbers use one clipper, don't just buy things, man. Like, once you start school, I don't know if it's the same thing for every state, but in our state, California, or the school I go to, my tuition got me my first set of professional clippers, or clippers that most barbers use, which is the Masters, the Classic 76, and my T outliner. Those are my 3 clippers I started with. Now, did I go out and buy other clippers? Yes, I did before, but they weren't actual real, like, good clippers. They were just clippers I wanted to mess around with. But I kind of mastered my fading and kind of learned a lot about fading with those clippers. Now, if you have the money and you want to go ahead and go buy, you know, 7, 8 clippers, then go ahead. You know, it's your money. But for my personal opinion, I think you guys should stick to at least four clippers, which is you know, 2 adjustable clippers, or yeah, like this could be your magic clips, your Andes Master, fast feeds, whatever it is. Stick to 2 of those, 1 trimmer, and your metals. So that'll be your detachable. Detachable is the one you can take off the blade, put it back on. Those really help out. Like I said, don't be afraid, or don't make excuses to try certain things. That was my mistake as well, which was making a mistake of not using my metals. And now that I've been in barber school for so long, I kind of have ideas of how to use different tips or different techniques and combine them to my style. So, for some example, I don't want to get too much into it, but at the beginning, I wouldn't use my metals. And the biggest excuse I could ever use was that my clipper, the classic 76er, is too bulky, it's too big. That was my excuse, that I don't want to carry it because it's too big and it felt awkward in my hand. That was just excuses, man. Old school barbers still use them, and they work perfectly fine. So I had money at the time, so I was wasting money. But going to barber school, you really have to think about other bills and other things that may come across. So it's not just barber school and then boom, boom, you out. None of that. So yeah, so just master some certain clippers, and then later on in the game, if you want to buy new clippers, if you want to try out different clippers, like I said, try out everything you can, but for the most part, just stick to several clippers at the beginning. Once you master those and you want to find different techniques, or you want to expand your style, then go on and forward and buy new clippers. What else can I talk to you guys about? Customer service, guys. That's a big one. Like I said, I'm not the best barber. I don't think I'm the best barber. I have so many other things that I want to learn, which is treating your customer right. And I'm not talking about giving them the best haircut. Yes, that's the main goal, obviously, as a barber. That's the main goal to do, which is give them a very good haircut. But also, when somebody sits on your chair, man, they're there for at least 30 to 40 minutes. So you want to give them the best service you could ever possibly can, which is talk to them, man, open up to them, make them open up to you. At the end of the day, I promise you guys that even if you make one little mistake or your haircut's not even good at the first couple 100 hours into barber school, they won't really care about it just because of the service you gave them and the way you treat them, basically. So treat them as friends, man. Or just open up to them. Of course, there's some clients there who don't really like to talk and just want to get in, get out. But it is what it is. I just think that for me personally, you gotta pamper your client. That's something that's very common nowadays. Now guys like to be pampered, you know. Some stay in the damn chair for about an hour and get the whole service in about an hour. It's not even just a haircut. It's a beard trim, beard lineup, eyebrows, wax, whatever it is, you know. A lot of people like to be pampered now. So just treat your customer just be professional about it. Talk to them, you know, and that'll be great. I didn't really have much of a problem with that because I used to deal with clients just like face-to-face communication, asking them about their days in my old job. So it kind of became easy on that. But I mean, I think it is a problem if you're shy. So the next tip I want to bring you guys, it kind of goes along being professional, and it's common sense. You really have to have your clippers very clean. Just, you know, hit them with cool care, clean them with the what is it called, the little air cans where you take out all the hairs, man. You really got to care about your customer, most importantly, and their health. You know, you don't want to carry some sort of not disease, but you know, just contaminate from one head to another head, and that really sucks. I haven't really had a problem with that. Although at the beginning I did lack of it, I wasn't very clean. So it's good to remember where you came from, which is probably a garage, a backyard, a shed, whatever it is, you know. But once you step into barber school, try to be the most professional barber there or student. So even if you don't know what the hell you're doing, ask your barber instructor. He'll teach you guys how to be very, very clean, no? So that's probably one of the biggest ones. And common sense, you know, you always have to have your machines very clean, your station clean. You don't want to be that barber who has guards over here, clippers over here, combs over here, gel open, razors and all that. That's not very nice, man. You really try to be professional out there, because once you're out in your career, you know, you don't really have nobody out there to teach you, and plus you're gonna get fined. So might as well create better habits while you're in school. So that's a very big tip for you guys who are new. You probably by now, if you're watching videos like this, then you probably already watch barber videos and haircut tutorials, but just keep on watching them, man. They'll really help you guys out. I watched them a lot when I was first started school. I used to sleep, dream, eat, whatever it was. I used to do everything that included barbering. I did that during the day, which was watching videos. So I woke up, I watched videos on the way to school or on the way to work. On my breaks, little time that I had off, like at my house, when I was eating, when I was in the restroom, man, I was watching barber videos. As crazy as that might sound, I was watching them. So that's the biggest tip of all. And just be humble, man. Like I said, don't ever think you could be or that you are the baddest barber out there, because somebody else could come up and show you something that you may not know. So just be open to different ideas and, you know, different techniques you may incorporate in your style. And that's about it for this second video, guys. The third video, I'll be talking about more about clippers, so stay tuned about that. I'm not the guy there to come to me and be like, oh, I know everything about clippers, but I do know several things. So I'll be teaching you guys about several techniques, and just techniques I use basically, or things that I wanted to learn before I even started barber school. The clippers I use and the clippers I think you guys may want to. I'm not going to tell you guys what clippers I use just yet, because I do have a surprise later on. It's a clipper I'm working on. So once that clipper is done, I'll show you guys all my clippers that I use. But for the first part, I think I will show you guys the clippers I started with, and the first ever clipper I ever used and did a taper with. I wish I had a picture of that taper I actually did, but I don't have it anymore. Kind of sucks. But yeah, guys, like I said, leave a like, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already subscribed. Leave a comment down below. Share this to your barber, to your friends, to your brother, to your sister, to whoever the hell, man, wants to know barber and wants to know about barber school. Then just send them over here, and we'll try to teach them whatever we may know. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on other videos you guys want to hear about, other techniques, several things like that, tips, advice, questions you guys may have, then just leave them down in the comments down below, and we'll get back to you guys, man. But it's your boy King J the Barber, and I'll see you guys in the next video.